Hey, everybody. Winn Claybaugh here. Oh my gosh, you're going to love this Masters podcast with Corey Gray. Get this. He has spent more than 30 years behind the chair as a hairdresser. He is a co-host of his own podcast called Your Day Off, which we're going to learn more about, which is a weekly podcast with over 2 million listens. He sits down with people who shape the hair world and people who shape lives. The show mixes real conversations, personal growth, and stories that help listeners feel seen. And, just to give our listeners a preview of what your Masters podcast is going to be all about, Corey, you say that generosity is a daily practice, and we hear that a lot. My gosh, that's just a good way to live your life, to have generosity as a daily practice. But I'm very curious to know what that means to you.
First off, Winn, thank you for having me on. Generosity, and I don't know if we talk about this enough, but it's generosity for ourselves in our own mind space and our own head space. For me, part of my practice is that just to be aware, like if you hold the door open for someone or you let someone in traffic, like I try not to do it for the thank you. I try not to do it for anything other than to be a positive citizen of the world, and I have to kind of remind myself, or the head game that I play, or the conversation that I have in my head is that if I expected the thank you, if I expected the wave in traffic, then I was doing it for the wrong reasons anyways. The point of it is just to be, like I said, just to be a better citizen of the world. And I think once you can kind of remove that expectation of what other people's reactions are going to be, it just brings so much peace into your life. And once again, you've leveled up in a sense to where, you're doing it just to be a better person, not for any kind of return.
Well, Corey, I happen to know that you are a storyteller, and oftentimes the stories that we tell that are inspirational and provide hope to other people are the stories of when we fell down, when we screwed up. And I have a feeling that this practice of yours, daily generosity, has come from those life experiences. Is that accurate?
I mean, 100%, at this chapter of my life, well, Muhammad Ali said it best, if you're the same person at 50 that you were at 20, then you wasted 30 years of your life.
Wow.
And I can guarantee I have not wasted these 30 years of my life. I mean, I might have in some aspects, but certainly not when it comes to my own awareness and how I want to operate in the world.
Well, I think everybody can already tell that to carve out time to listen to this podcast with Corey is going to be time well spent. So, Corey, thanks again for doing this.
Absolutely. My pleasure. And thank you again. Thank you so much for giving me the platform.
Truly a pleasure. Enjoy, everybody.